No matter how much limescale or tea stains have built up inside your kettle, don't start scrubbing just yet. With these two tricks, you can remove most of the buildup with very little effort. Watch until the end because the second tip is the one I use most often. If you've been using the same electric kettle for a while, you've probably noticed those white chalky stains slowly appearing inside. At first, they're only a few small spots, but over time they become thicker and spread across the bottom and sides of the kettle. Many people attempt to remove these stains with steel wool or abrasive scrubbers. While that might remove some of the buildup, it often requires a lot of effort, and there's always the risk of scratching the inside of the kettle. Instead, let me show you a much easier method. All you'll need are two simple kitchen ingredients: baking soda and white vinegar. Sprinkle a small amount of baking soda into the kettle, then pour in some white vinegar. As soon as the two ingredients meet, you'll notice the mixture begin to fizz immediately. Don't worry, that bubbling reaction is exactly what you want. Now fill the kettle with enough water to cover the stained areas and bring it to a boil. When they're combined, they react and create thousands of tiny bubbles. Those bubbles help loosen the mineral deposits from the surface of the kettle, while the heat from the boiling water softens the hardened limescale even further. Together, they make it much easier for the deposits to separate from the metal without heavy scrubbing. Limescale acts like an insulating layer between the heating element and the water. That means your kettle has to work longer and use more electricity every time you boil water. Once the kettle has finished boiling, let the water cool slightly before pouring it out. Take a look inside. You'll notice that most of the limescale has already loosened and lifted away from the surface. Even around the spout and the rim of the kettle, where mineral deposits often hide the buildup, is much lighter than before. If you make this part of your regular cleaning routine every few weeks, you'll prevent heavy limescale from building up in the first place, making each cleaning much faster and easier. How often do you clean your electric kettle? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what works best for you. If you still notice a few stubborn spots after the first method, or if you simply want to give your kettle a deeper clean and remove the buildup you can't even see, don't reach for steel wool just yet. Instead, let's try one more simple trick. All you'll need is some clean water and a handful of potato peels. It may sound unusual, but this is a method that's been used in many homes for years. Now place the potato peels inside the kettle and add enough water to cover the bottom well. Close the lid and bring the water to a boil. Once it starts boiling, let it continue for about 2 minutes, then switch the kettle off and allow everything to cool naturally. Potato peels contain natural starches and enzymes. As they boil, the starch is released into the water, creating a thin, gel-like solution that helps soften mineral deposits. At the same time, the heat loosens the calcium buildup, allowing the starch to cling to and lift away residue that remains on the surface. When the kettle has cooled, carefully pour out the water and discard the potato peels. Now, take a look inside. Most of the remaining buildup is now gone. Simply wipe the inside back and forth a few times with a damp cloth and your kettle will look noticeably cleaner and brighter. But don't throw away the potato peel water just yet. Dip a soft cloth or paper towel into it and use it to wipe the outside of the kettle. You'll be surprised how easily it removes fingerprints, water spots, and everyday dust, leaving the exterior looking clean and shiny as well. And don't forget to wipe the electric base clean as well. This area can easily collect residue whenever boiling water spills over, yet it's often overlooked. Now fill the kettle with fresh water and boil it one more time. This final step helps rinse away any remaining starch or vinegar smell, ensuring your kettle is perfectly clean and ready to use again. Take one last look. The inside is bright, the outside looks refreshed, and the kettle is ready to make your next cup of tea or coffee. Between these two simple methods, you can handle almost any level of limescale without harsh scrubbing or expensive cleaning products. More importantly, don't wait until your kettle is completely covered with mineral deposits before cleaning it. 7 simple habits can help extend the life of your electric kettle. Yet most people overlook them. I've shared them in the comments below, so take a look, you might find them surprisingly helpful. Hope today's cleaning tips help you keep your kettle looking like new with much less effort. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more easy home and kitchen tips. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.